Greetings, my friends, from my heart to yours. Even though this is a very difficult time in the world, our hearts are with the Ukraine people, the culture, the country, as they battle the invasion from Putin's madness. But this is a reality that we have to face. We can't just hide. We can't just go into the cave and pretend that it's not happening. But we do have power. We have spiritual power. And the spiritual power, which I call love, and many of you probably do too. Love is God. Love is spirit. Love is the invisible force that connects us all. We have power in our own being to help with this situation. So this mind stiller is going to be directly about reversing the negative forces that seem sometimes so powerful, but we're going to reverse them with our own spiritual force of our inner being, our consciousness focused on love. And what a test for a time like this. We're not just taking some abstract theoretical thing like, oh, well, we want to change, the way I look. No, we're going to help people and the country of Ukraine, help them to combat this mortal enemy that is barraging them. And on this day, which is March 17th, 2022, it is a dire situation, and we don't know what's going to happen, of course. And perhaps by the time you see this video, all will be well or all will be terrible. We don't know. But we do know that we all have within our own being, because we are alive and we have consciousness and we have choice. We do have the power of love, which is consciousness. So I'm going to tell you a story that will help, I believe. It helped me, and every day I have to remind myself that I have this choice. So many years ago, while I was raising my husband's children, because I'm stepmom, I called myself Angel Mom, we had a pet hamster who was named Hammy. And one day I came into the kids' room that they, were in, one kid's room. A catastrophe had happened. Hammy fell off the bed and apparently died. Hammy was dead. And the kids were weeping and crazy with agony and sorrow and wringing their poor little hands. And I've never seen kids so distraught. So I quickly assessed the situation. I saw it as a learning opportunity because I figured that little Hammy really wasn't dead. So I said, kids, let's just stop right now being so sad and feeling like Hammy's lost to us forever. Let's not waste our energy. Our spiritual energy is strong. Let's hold our hands together out and put it around Hammy's body, who was not appearing to breathe at all. And let's send our love. Let's send our rejuvenating forces of love to Hammy to bring whatever is needed so that Hammy can be restored and come back to life and be well and be with us and be filled with life and be free and safe. And so we did. And within a matter of moments, Hammy came alive again. And the kids were blown away. And so let's do something similar, as I have been doing all week long. I don't know, it just came to me. Why should I waste my spiritual energy by being distraught and sorrowful and in fear for the people of Ukraine? Why? I can be more useful, because I can't go over there and join the army, because look at me, I'm a, elderly person. I hate to use that word, but I am of a certain age and I have a broken leg. and I'm not useful at all in the battlefield. So my battlefield is the army of love. And we're all in this together. Because you're watching this video, you're already in the army of love. It may sound like a dichotomy to have an army of love, but it's true, because love is the weapon of mass illumination. Don't ever forget that. So let's all join our forces, get your ammunition of love shiny, and let's put Putin right in the center of our consciousness. Vladimir Putin, just envision him somehow, or some symbol of his power, not necessarily Russia, because Putin is behind all this. One man, one mad dictator, one demented fool of a dictator has created this scenario, this terrible, terrible, dangerous scenario. So let's put Putin right in the middle of our consciousness, however you do that. Let's start breathing consciously and getting out of the thinking mode, letting our minds go quiet, the thinking mind, and letting the mind connect with the heart. Let that vagus nerve do its thing. Let the connection happen. This is a very natural thing for we humans. You must allow your heart to be connected to your mind. And you do that by shutting off the racka-racka-rackaroo in the mind, the monkey mind. Feed it the banana of love. Feed that angry, vengeful monkey mind that wants to kill Putin, as I think before I did this meditation. And fill your mind with love toward this poor, demented individual who needs our love so badly. So put Putin, who is a very sad and very forlorn and very small-minded person, put him right in the middle of your consciousness, if you will. Just try it. I know it's difficult, but please, you will feel great relief by doing this reverse form of fear. You're turning your fear into love through the alchemy of the mind-heart connection. You're turning fear and hatred into love, and this will solve the solution of the possible destruction of everything if there's more madness behind Putin's actions. So we have our minds quiet. We're breathing, and we have Putin in the middle of our minds. We're not pushing him out. We're inviting him in. And he's very small, and he's very still, and he's listening. And we are surrounding him with like crystalline light, like white light, golden light, beautiful lavender light, peaceful pink light, beautiful green light from your heart chakra, and also St. Patrick's Day. Give him love, no strings attached love, unconditional love. Send this madman love, because he needs to be healed. He needs to feel surrounded by something that is going to change and transform his previous strange way of perceiving life into what can be an alchemical change, an invisible change through all of us, and even just one individual at a time, sending love to Putin, sending love to, of course, Ukraine, sending love to all who have died in this horrible conflict, all surrounded by love, the people who are homeless, the people who are refugees, the people who are terrified about losing their life, not to mention their source of income, their freedom. Send all of this, which is really symbolically enmeshed in that one lone figure of Putin. Putin, surround him with love. It's an exercise of extreme necessity. We must send love to this situation. Yes, I know you have been sending your love to Ukraine and to people, but now to Putin. This is the most difficult task for the army of love. But we can do it. Surround Putin with love. It's almost like big, huge crystals. Instead of bombs, they're beautiful missiles of love that we have sent from our own power, our own united consciousness, which is real as bombs, as real as people dying. Our love can transform this situation. And even if only a few individuals can maintain this very trying and very challenging transformative power of love, it will succeed. Putin will have a transformation. Putin will be filled with a mysterious energy that even he or any of us could ever define, but it is real. It is invisible, and it is as real as I am speaking to you. Your love is changing the world, and your love directed at the cause of all this pain is really necessary right now. I call upon you to be brave enough to do this. Do this as often as you can. And believe in love. Believe in the healing, transformative power of love, not only for your own life, but for the entire world's.